All right, guys, what's up? Happy Sunday once again, 7:23 p.m. Eastern, February 23rd. It's Sunday, as I mentioned. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. The normal market is already open. By the way, I hope my mic is louder. The volume got turned down in my move from the last Airbnb to this one. I think this should correct it. I'm also looking at a different screen now in front of me. Let's see, I gotta get the camera going. Let's try that. How's that? Yeah. So now I'm looking at the screen that the mic is in front of. I think it'll help. So, anyways, enough of that stuff. But I do apologize for the bad volume in the last video. I only realized when the video was done, and I was like, well, what can I do? I can either spend an hour and a half redoing it, which I'm not going to do, or I can just upload it, and it is what it is. But I hate other YouTube videos with low volume. It pisses me off. So when I heard my own video with low volume, I was like, oh, fuck. Anyways, guys, thanks. And I was well aware of that. My bad. So listen, corn opens a little bit later than everything else. We open here in about 35 minutes. And then, of course, we do take the pause mid morning for corn. I think Top Step allows you to hold through that pause. Can anyone tell me? I think I'm going to ask Wendy, the chat bot, and then I'll let you guys know in my Discord. Um, come to the Discord if you want to hang out and get the specific entry, stop, and take profit levels for this trade that I'm going to explain to you right now. I went over this trade in my recent full futures market analysis video that I uploaded maybe an hour or two ago. Went to the beach with the family, hung out, watched the sunset in Costa Rica. It was amazing. Kind of just let this trade idea with corn marinate. I like to do that sometimes where I do my analysis. I think, okay, I like, corn or nat gas or whatever it is I like. And then I go to the beach, hang out with my family, relax, let it sit, and then come back to the chart. Say, okay, do I still like this trade? It's worked for me to do it that way. So basically, I do like this trade. Look, right now you've got the yearly chart. You can't really see here, but yeah, I guess you can see it. It's above my head there. So you got the yearly chart here on the far left. This is the yearly chart, guys. Like, this is yearly. So each one of these bars is 1 year. Yeah. So the current yearly bar we're on right here, um, it looks like it's gonna try to keep squeezing higher. Obviously, the year is a long time frame, right? So there's gonna be lots of ups and downs and all kinds of stuff. But the quarterly you see here had a really nice congestion entrance up move, right? And yeah, right now we're stuck at a little bit of resistance right in here, 515 area, but the monthly's still looking very, very strong. Even though we held that pink dot technically, the yellow dot and the true average, that's all support right there. And you can see it tested that support level here on the weekly and responded nicely. And now the weekly is kind of still grinding higher. So, you know, the market looks pretty well supported at this point. The weekly is pushing higher, the monthly is pushing higher. Yearly looks like it's kind of squeezing a little bit. Now, I say all this, it doesn't mean that we're not going to have losing trades, but I try to find the trades where I think I've got a really good probability for success, and then I take the trade. So in this case, in corn, we're starting the week here when the market opens here. This will be the next week, right? The weekly price bar will, move up and down and up and down, and then it'll close, wherever it closes or whatever. Um, but right here, my dots, all my levels are locked and loaded because they're based on volume, price information from, a lot of stuff. But once that week closes, boom, they're locked, right? So when I look at this daily flush right here down into this key pink dot support level, boom. I went over this in more detail in the last video. You can go check it out. But you've also got, you see this middle of the moving average envelope, that green, dotted thing here. You see that like it's like a trough here, like, cup. Well, when you bring that over, it's lining up perfect with this level. So it's a really, really good support spot. And then on the weekly, we've got these two dots right here. These are really good support levels right at the envelope bottom in green. You're inside this support pocket here. Look, you got a lot of support here, a lot. Could it break? Of course. I don't know. Just like on Friday when we had some good support on ES and NQ, and price just fucking smashed straight down through the support. I still made some money, which was cool. But you just never know when these levels are going to hold or break. You just got to try and find the ones where the odds are stacked in your favor. And right here, what I'm seeing with corn, I like the idea. And I went over a lot more detail in the video previously. I know it's long, but watch it on 2 speed. Drag the player bar thing. Go find where I talk about corn. It's toward the end because I go over the indices first, and then I go over the metals. Sorry, I go over bonds, metals, energies, and ags. Ags are close to the end. So go to the end of that last video. You'll see me talk a lot more about what I'm looking for here. But I'm looking for a move that could potentially, I hope we gap down at the open here. And I'm going to be watching this. And if we gap down at the open, I'm going to see where we gap down to. If we don't gap down at the open, I'm going to set my limit buy order with a specific stop and target. And I'm going to post those specific levels in the Discord under the, I think it's trade market strategies. I don't know. You'll find it in there. I'm gonna tag at everyone, so you'll see. But you got to go to the Discord to get that. And the link I'll put in the description below this video. So I'm looking for something like this. That's what I'm looking for, and I'll show you some examples. Something like that. You see that? It dips again. I covered all this specifically in the previous video, but I'm looking for something like that. May get blown out of the box. I'll tell you in the Discord how many I'm going to trade. I got 4 XFAs now with Top Step with a total balance of 20 grand. I've already taken out a ton of payouts on those accounts. And now I'm switching to this end of day approach where I just set my orders, forget them. I got to record my course now during the day. I can't day trade for the next 30 days. And to be honest, I've been making so much money day trading that I'm like, you know what? I want to expand my my toolbox here a little bit and start putting on trades that have the potential to work for me overnight while I'm sleeping, work for me all day while I'm at the beach surfing, recording the course, doing all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of a fun experiment with this 20 grand I got across these 4 XFAs. So I'm going to take one of the XFAs, and I'll let you know in the Discord how many contracts I'm using, where I'm going to get in, where my stop is, what I'm risking, in terms of points, dollar amount, etc., what I'm looking to get in terms of the profit. And let's just see what happens. Either I'm going to lose some money on that XFA, which is, fine if that happens, or I'll make some money, which is going to be fun. So that's my pick for today. There wasn't really much else that I liked in terms of putting on a trade like this. I went over a lot of analysis in the other video in terms of what I think is going to happen for the week and stuff I'm monitoring now day by day, and my directional biases across all the major future markets. So check that out. But in this case, corn is the one I like to, bet on and just boom overnight, let it go and see what happens. So look, full transparency. You guys are seeing what I'm calling out before I call it out. Tomorrow we'll come back and I'll be like, yeah, I lost X amount of dollars, or I made X amount of dollars, or whatever. So that'll be the trade. All right. I hope the volume was better. And I will see you guys. I'm signing off YouTube now, but I'll see you in Discord in a bit, and we'll see if we put this trade on. Take care.